How a narcissistic husband treats his wife. She wakes up before the sun rises. She moves through the house in silence. Every step she takes is calculated. Every word she speaks is weighed. She's not afraid of the world outside. She's afraid of the man she once called the love of her life. She used to laugh, loud, free, unapologetic, but now her smile is rehearsed and her laughter is quiet. Because she lives in a world where love was promised, but control was delivered, where romance turned to ridicule, where affection turned to ammunition. He wasn't always like this, or maybe he was. Maybe she just didn't see it. In the beginning, he was perfect. He said all the right things, did all the right things. He made her feel seen, heard, desired. He mirrored her dreams and mirrored her heart, not because he loved her, but because he wanted to own her. That's how it begins, not with bruises, not with screams. It begins with a fairy tale that slowly becomes a nightmare, and when she tries to wake up, he tells her it's all in her head. A narcissistic husband doesn't just lie, he rewrites reality. He turns kindness into obligation. He turns boundaries into betrayal. He makes her question the very things she knows are true. He controls with charm. He manipulates with love. One minute he praises her like a queen. The next he tears her down until she feels like nothing. That's how he maintains his power, by keeping her trapped between who he was and who he really is. She walks on eggshells every day because peace is not a gift in that house. It's a performance. One wrong word, one wrong glance, one moment where she dares to shine, and the punishment follows. Cold silence, cruel words, blame, shame, and then just enough kindness to keep her hooked, just enough "I'm sorry" to make her doubt herself, just enough hope to make her stay. He tells her she's overreacting. Too emotional, crazy, and the worst part is, after a while, she starts to believe it. She forgets who she was before him. She forgets what it's like to feel safe, to feel strong, to feel enough. Because narcissistic abuse doesn't leave marks on the skin, it leaves scars on the soul. She stops calling her friends. She stops dressing the way she loves. She stops dreaming because everything she does, every part of her identity, is a threat to his control. So he isolates her, little by little, cutting off every hand that might lift her up. But there's something he doesn't know. You can only dim a flame for so long before it finds air and explodes. There comes a moment, quiet but powerful, where she realizes that love shouldn't hurt, that love shouldn't confuse, that love shouldn't silence. And that moment, that's the beginning of her rising. She starts reading, listening, learning. She starts piecing herself back together in the dark. Not because someone came to save her, but because she decided she was worth saving. She remembers the girl she used to be, the dreams she buried, the voice she silenced, and when she looks in the mirror, she no longer sees a victim. She sees a survivor. She sees a woman who's been through hell and came out holding fire. He senses it. He sees her light coming back, so he tries to stop her with threats, with tears, with promises, but this time she sees through the act. This time she knows love doesn't come with fear. This time she walks away, and walking away doesn't mean weakness. It means strength, because it takes strength to leave behind everything you once prayed for. It takes strength to rebuild a life from ashes, but she does it. She rebuilds day by day, breath by breath. She learns to laugh again, not the hollow kind, but the kind that shakes her soul. She surrounds herself with people who see her, who hear her, who never make her feel small. She takes the pain and turns it into power. She takes the scars and turns them into armor. She speaks, she writes, she helps others. She doesn't hide from her story, she owns it. Because it doesn't define her, it refines her. He thought he broke her, but he didn't. He thought he could silence her, but now her voice is louder than ever. He thought she'd never leave, but now she's gone, and she's not looking back. To every woman still stuck in the cycle, hear this: you are not crazy, you are not too sensitive, you are not the problem, and you are not alone. There is life after this, there is joy, there is peace. And most importantly, there is you. The real you, the strong you, the free you. You don't owe anyone your silence. You don't owe anyone your soul. You are allowed to walk away from anything that hurts, from anyone who breaks you down. You are allowed to choose yourself, and you don't need permission to be powerful. Let him call you cold. Let him call you selfish. Let him call you every name in the book. Because the truth is, he only fears what he can't control, and a woman who has found herself is untouchable. This isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of your awakening, your healing, your return to power. So rise, step by step, tear by tear. Let every breakdown become your breakthrough. Let every hurt become your fuel. You are not his puppet. You are not his prisoner. You are a storm that learned how to stand still long enough to find your center. Now it's time to move, to live, to be, not for him, not for anyone else, but for you, because you're still here, and that means your comeback is just getting started.